Selnaga are dead. There is no salvation within Ulnar. And yet, we indeed found hope. Now, we must eliminate Amon's armies. Siding with Alarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken. It is an armada.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rakshir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment. If all of Alarak's people are as grim as he is, this will be quite an interesting alliance. I hope no one gets into the Terrazine while we're on Slain. It is such a difficult habit to break. I will make the Tal'Darim our allies, not Amon's. I wish to know more about this Rakshir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rakshir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me.
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you more effectively from here. Besides, I would rather Alarak remain where he can be watched. Many of the Tal'Darim still hate us. I must keep my people safe. Whatever shall we do with this Alarak? He is quite unpleasant. Of all the planets in the galaxy, they chose Slain for their homeworld.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending the cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
What possible source of void energy is emanating from Slain? Hybrid? I shudder to think what lurks below. The keystone is resonating to void energies below. We should investigate this further, Hierarch. I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
I cannot bring myself to hope for Alarak's victory, but I also cannot hope for his defeat. What will happen to Alarak if he fails? I am merely curious. These Tal'Darim have strange customs.
In order to invoke the challenge of Rakshir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere. These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of Slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught. The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase-Smith. We will make good use of them.
You have not enough minerals. This vessel shall invade.
The veil between this world and the void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
To glory!
We are full power to speak our demands.
Let your will be heard. Yes, Executor?
Prismatic core online.
Combat awaits. Forward! Ire shall be reclaimed. The glorious battle! Eradication. Spare none who oppose us. Glaive cannon armed.
You must construct additional timelines.
Najakar, Mina. Faith. Templar, march. Combat begins.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
Speak. I stand.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
Thoughts mean chaos. Identify.
Yes, exactly.
Listening. Guide. Your will. With honor. For Phoenix.
We have destroyed a Tal'Darim mothership.
Excellent. Only one remains.
We must construct additional pylons.
Thoughts mean chaos. Energy. Must have royal.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you're so inclined.
Now you come to bear witness to the end. Command me.
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning. Base is under attack. so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course. Amon's forces are gone. Now's your chance to attack the Guardians. As you say. Behold the strength of the Chosen.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down!
Combat awaits.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
Give us your command. Let none.
Must. Aid him. Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
This vessel must. Will stand against a god? You go to your will destroy you. I have heard enough of his lies.
The ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me! I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward.
We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
I am going to make this clear. The Templar are not a weapon you can wield as you wish. We are not here to slay your enemies under false pretenses. Deceive me again, and this alliance of ours comes to an end.
Slaying Malash's guardians fulfilled more than one purpose. Once the High Lord lies dead at my feet, none will challenge my rule. After all these years, my victory is nearly at hand. I feel his concern, Artanis. He knows that I'm coming for him.
Malash.
No. Amon. Through the breath of creation, I peer beyond the veil. Oh, yes, I feel his rage washing over me. He knows I no longer fear him. He knows that the Tal'Darim have no collar for him to control. I will turn the Chosen against him.
Do not assume you are already victorious, Alarak. Do not let the Terrazine cloud your judgment. You have a battle to win first.
The battle is already won. In my mind's eye, I have delivered the killing blow in 1,000 ways.
From my experience, overconfidence is your opponent's greatest ally. Do not let yours aid Malash.
Spoken as one who welcomes defeat.
Hierarch, one of our combat units can be assigned a new faction through the console in the War Council.
Malash has proven himself to be a dangerous leader.
Indeed. That's why my victory shall be the sweetest of ecstasy.
Has he defeated many in this rite?
Countless. He ascended the chain with brutal wrath, plowing through all who opposed him. It's as if he were blessed by the Dark God. They called him the Blade of Amon.
And still he was challenged?
It is our way. He defeated each with lingering cruelty. Malash revels in bringing his challengers to the edge of death, and tormenting them for a time after.
That does not comfort me, Alarak.
Comfort is a myth, given to younglings until they are ready for the trials and pain that is true existence. Leave me. It is time to make preparations.
Hierarch, my scouts are tracking the movements of the Golden Armada.
The assault ships are now ready for your inspection. Alarak's vanguards have joined our cause. It seems our surprises have no end.
Order me to war.
Pardakural.
This chain of ascension is a despicable practice.
It is how the Kalai once thought of the Nerazim's Shadow Walk.
There is no comparison. Our society was not founded upon...
Their culture is one unyielding hierarchy, servant to master, a constant reinforcement of their bondage to Amon. But they have been lied to, Matriarch.
And how could this change if it is all they have ever known?
Our people once only knew hatred of one another, suspicion.
Yes.
We viewed your practices as barbaric, and you viewed ours as cruel. It is the same with the Tal'Darim. With the destruction of Amon and the revelation of his betrayal, I expect their entire society to seek out who they truly are and what they wish to be.
Alarak may seem untrustworthy, but I think he lacks the finesse for deceit. Amon does not care for the lives of Protoss. How unfortunate that most of the Tal'Darim are blind to their fate. How unfortunate that most of the Tal'Darim are blind to their fate.
Karax, the Keystone, it's
Reacting to void energies upon the planet's surface, most likely. I've seen this before on Ulnar. This Terrazine must be directly linked to the void.
The Tal'Darim call it the breath of creation. They believe imbibing it allows them to speak directly to Amon.
A far-fetched claim, yet I cannot deny its plausibility. The substance's properties appear to be foreign to our universe.
Perhaps this is why it is so holy to them. They seek out planets rich in Terrazine and turn them into temples to their god.
Our coming here may be a blessing to us. If the Keystone reacts to Terrazine like it does with void energy, I may be able to use it to stress the artifact, determine its limits.
Perhaps fate has not abandoned us completely. We must have faith.
I prefer results, Hierarch. Amon is powerful in measures that eclipse even the Queen of Blades. There is no room for uncertainty.
Now is the hour of my ascendance. Let Rakshir commence!
The rite of Rakshir has begun. From this moment, only Alarak and Malash are allowed to engage each other in combat directly. One must overpower the other and reach the pit of sacrifice. There, the victor will stand as the new leader of the Tal'Darim, and the loser's life will be forfeit.
They appear quite evenly matched.
This is true. However, from what I have learned, Rakshir allows the champion's supplicants to support them psionically. Our warriors will be able to aid Alarak, but likewise, the Tal'Darim can assist Malash.
I will ready our forces. Malash will fight ruthlessly to hold on to his power. We must be prepared to do the same.
The Tal'Darim will send warriors to aid Malash shortly. We should ensure Alarak has sufficient reinforcements.
One line.
Malash is drawing power from the Tal'Darim. Alarak will need the support of our warriors.
Yes, Executor.
Hierarch, I don't understand how this is possible, but my scanners are detecting high solarite concentrations in the native beasts here.
We ought to pursue them. However, I think it best if we don't inform Alarak of this little diversion.
Understood, Hierarch.
For surrenders. Forward to glory. The Templar. Wars alive.
Well done, warriors. The first beast has been slain.
You have full power.
Give us your command. Let none deter us. Faith before fear. The Templar, march. Iron shall Najakar, we serve with pride. We are of one mind. It shall be done. Give us your war for love. Faith for Najakar, now. I am the will of the Hierarch.
Locking on to the beast's coordinates. Warping it aboard.
Yes, exactly.
Your psionic power courses through me. Move forward, slaves. Kill all who aid Malash.
You would do well to remember that I command these warriors, Alarak, not you.
Eradication. We serve with pride. Glorious battle.
It would be wise for us to build a second nexus here.
You require more Vespene gas. You require more Vespene gas.
A Tal'Darim attack force is inbound on our nexus point.
Brothers, attack the firstborn directly.
Amon's harbingers, join our struggle. Fight well, warriors, and you will also ascend into hybrid. Oh, you lie with such conviction. It is almost admirable. My vengeance will not be delayed. Send me your warriors.
Now I have all of them. My preliminary scans indicate that the solarite deposits are a byproduct of the beast's unusual digestive system.
Are you saying that they're... Wait. Never mind. I do not wish to know.
confrontation draws to a close, Malash, soon everyone will know the depth of your treachery.
I sense more hybrid approaching.
Tal'Darim, by the right of Rakshir, I am your High Lord. Listen and obey. Malash promised you lies. There is no ascension. The Tal'Darim will never be uplifted and become hybrid. Amon betrayed us, and for this, he must die. The Tal'Darim have yielded to my authority, and the Death Fleet is now under my command. I will use them both to avenge Amon's betrayal.
Do your people believe in this cause, as you do?
What they believe is of little consequence. What matters is that they obey.
You choose to rule differently than I, Alarak. Despite this, we may not only end the violence between our kind, but forge a powerful alliance.
Can we now? My people are vastly different than yours, Hierarch.
We both desire vengeance, and we are both Protoss. Is that not enough?
Very well. Submit to my absolute authority, and we may indeed unite our forces.
Do not test me, Tal'Darim. Amon is a mighty foe. Your people cannot hope to stand alone against him. You will side with me, and together we will send him back to the abyss.
So you do understand my culture after all. Let us say that for now, we have struck another bargain.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Have the Tal'Darim accepted the truth of Amon's betrayal?
Some have. Others dare not question my commands.
None wish to declare Rakshir upon you.
Let them. No one can stand in the way of my vengeance. This grows tiring. We have done what we came to do. Set course for Ire, and let us bring this war to Amon.
Do not dare give me orders, Alarak. We will return to Ire only when I believe the time is right.
Let's hope that time comes soon.
We must stand together if we are to endure. The Protoss are one.
Alarak has brought his ascendants into our fold. They are fierce, but strong.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
Artanis, you should know my fear of the Tal'Darim is not of them now, but what becomes of them if Amon is defeated.
You fear they will never integrate with our society.
They share our blood, but they are not like us. You know in your heart that may never change.
It is true, a great battle may loom on the horizon ahead of us, but it's a risk we must take.
It is a great risk.
The dawn of a unified Protoss requires much. Like the threads of a cloth, we must come together and be stronger because of it.
To think what we've become with their culture influencing us, changing us.
Yes, we will be changed. And perhaps that is what you fear more than battle. The path ahead is uncharted, Matriarch.
Amon's presence within the Kala grows stronger. He is becoming harder to resist.
You risk much for this, Rohana.
He believes all suffering, all conflict, results from the Xel'Naga's infinite cycle. That it must end.
Yes, he has made this clear.
But you see only the surface. Underneath, a silent hatred roils within him. A prideful resentment that would see all worlds burn. The hybrid are the true face of Amon. He wishes not only for the Xel'Naga's creations to be set aside, but for them to suffer.
Even these results require further testing. The Terrazine converted from gas to energy with no loss or gain. Incredible. The Keystone is quite dangerous at this moment, Hierarch. I would keep your distance for now. The Templar and the Tal'Darim have joined forces. Unbelievable. Can we trust Amon's former allies?
Do not think what has happened here will spare Alarak from my watchful eye.
I did not expect it to.
If he dares to betray us or takes any action against you, I promise his blood will coat these corridors.
Good. That is what I am counting on.
How many different ways you find to waste our time.
The Tal'Darim and Alarak have joined our fight, but we cannot strike against Ire without an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential in Phoenix and know that this time, they will not fail us. I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the Purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough Purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
The original Purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endion, sealed within their warship, Cybros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking their creators.
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel, and I have chosen to go to Endion. We leave at once!
The Purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigan's.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy. We must bolster our forces. The past will not dictate our future. It seems I am still learning from you, Phoenix.
Why do we linger here? Oh, your ship is too bright, it pains my eyes. Oh, the efficiency of the Firstborn leaves much to be desired.
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion is attempting to fight back the Golden Armada. Despite their efforts, multiple systems have fallen. We received a report from one of our colony worlds. Amon's forces are destroying their neighboring planets. They barely escaped in time. If they are anything like Phoenix, the Purifiers have potential. Endion. It is hard to imagine what it must have looked like before the Zerg invaded.
What you plan to do is awaken monsters, Artemis. They slaughtered every Templar on the base of Lentinum.
They rose against their masters. Our people never treated them as Templar.
Because they are robots, created to do the bidding of the Conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
He certainly defies expectations. He is more.
Perhaps the original Purifier robots will be too. If nothing else, think of their benefit to the war effort.
That is, if they choose to join us.
I believe in Phoenix. I am willing to take the risk.
The Zerg pose quite a problem. Disrupting the stasis grid was never going to be easy, and it certainly will be less so with Amon's brood attacking us.
We will hold them off long enough for your work, Karax.
The scientists sealed away Cybros with a device called the Megalith. It is the key to disabling the station's stasis lock. Once the grid is down, we have to act swiftly and bring Cybros online or flee orbit. The might of the brood below is too great.
Leave the defense to me.
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. Help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Since awakening, I have been confused, directionless, uncertain of what I am, how I came to be. Now, things are clear once more. Fate has laid out a purpose only I can accomplish. It is exhilarating.
Yes, you embark upon a task that even Phoenix could not achieve.
Yet he would attempt it if he could. I have learned much from Phoenix's memories, and through them, I have come to know myself. I am Phoenix, but not. I am my own entity, and I take pride in this.
Amon's forces are moving. It's time to strike.
The shield emitters on Endion must be disabled if we are to reactivate Cybros. The time to begin is now, Hierarch. Cybros. use the Vault of the Purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis grid.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms. They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty Colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar. Let us see how they fare against the Zerg.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
Well done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our nexus point are locked. Karax, activate the megalith.
Authorization in progress. The megalith should be ready shortly, Hierarch. We will monitor its status and alert you when it is online. The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch.
The enemy shall be purified with honor. Guide my blade.
The megalith should be finishing up shortly. We should ensure that we have enough forces to defend it.
The megalith is online. We must ensure it reaches the stasis locks safely.
The megalith has reached the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
I'm detecting Zerg movement. Warriors, ensure none reach our nexus point.
The megalith is almost done with this lock. I would advise you to make preparations for its next move.
The canyon grows narrow ahead. Crawlers, they're rooting on the ridge. Brace for incoming fire.
You have
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The megalith is relocating to the next one. The first power core has been secured. Warping it aboard now.
The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock. It shall be brought down shortly.
Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills. If our warriors can destroy them, we can claim the solarite components within.
Phase crystals charged. Identify our foe. We meet in battle. This vessel shall speak your demands. Cast our shell. Annihilation commencing. Channel the light divine. Meet the enemy in battle. It shall be done. Annihilation commencing.
I'm detecting a large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves.
Phase crystal charged. Zaknaku Tafai.
Command me.
This vessel channel the light divine.
Stasis lock disabled, and the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the third lock now. Both power cores have been obtained. I'll begin working on them immediately.
Zaknaku Afal. We are at full power. The enemy shall be purified.
A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution.
Disabling the third lock.
There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last stasis lock. Our only option is to fight through it.
This vessel shall liberate. You have full power. Direction unlocking. Pass on a show.
Seismic disturbance detected. Nidus works are inbound on your location.
Systems as
This lock is almost destabilized. The megalith will relocate shortly.
Systems at
The third lock has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain, Hierarch.
channel the light divide. We have full power.
Phase link authorized. The megalith is now disabling the 4th lock.
Zaknaku Afal. This vessel shall avenge. Phase crystals charged.
Destabilization is nearly finished. The megalith will disembark soon.
Calibrating boarding lenses. It shall be done.
The lock is down and the megalith is traveling. Stasis grid at 20%. Wait. I'm detecting activity in the Zerg hive nearby. They're reinforcing the last lock. final lock is destabilizing, and the grid is down. We've done it! Cybros is free from stasis.
Recall our forces from Endion's surface. We take this battle to Cybros.
A new combat unit awaits factional assignment hierarch.
I assume your plan is to bind these robotic warriors to your will.
They will be allowed their freedom, much like Phoenix. Making slaves of them is what led to their revolt before.
Oh, this foolish idealism taxes my patience.
Idealism? They are the replications of our greatest champions. Was it so different when we gave your people freedom by breaking them away from Malash's grip?
Only to deliver them to mine. I could not allow my people to be guided by Amon's lies any further. But make no mistake, they are not free. Freedom is a delusion granted to the weak by the strong.
You speak as Amon does. For the sake of your life, that will change.
Instill the Phoenix machine as the new executor of the Purifiers, and use them as the tools of destruction they were built to be.
We have received new robotic siege technology, Hierarch. Please make your selection. The legendary Arbiter vessels have been reconstructed due to our great need. They can be deployed at your discretion.
Why was Endion chosen as the world Cybros was to orbit?
For thousands of years, it has been a research retreat. Here, Protoss scholars secluded themselves from political affairs to focus on the task of devising technology that would benefit the Empire. The Psi Matrix was first conceived here. When it was decided that the Purifiers would be shut down, they became a symbol of achievement, but also the dangers of it.
So they were brought to a research colony.
Where better than a place where our greatest scientists resided, constantly improving Cybros' stasis field.
And how many resided on the world below?
800,000 Kalai, a contingent of Templar.
I only hope their deaths were swift.
They cannot all be like Phoenix, Hierarch. The Purifiers are dangerous. Perhaps you must learn this firsthand. If you would listen to me just once.
Your plan worked, Karax. The stasis grid is down. We must act now.
If we can bring Cybros online, the battle station should begin to defend itself.
And the Purifiers?
They have lain dormant for millennia. They may still harbor anger towards us. If they turn on us, we will have to fight.
We failed them before, not understanding what it was we had birthed. These personalities may be replications, but they are alive.
After spending so much time with Phoenix, I share your belief.
Cybros will not be able to resist the Zerg for long. We should move quickly if we hope to save the Purifiers.
I require your honest counsel, Phoenix. Do you believe the Purifiers will join us?
I do not know. They may harbor rage, resentment for the actions of our forebears.
The Daylom is not the Conclave. We are united in purpose, like never before.
And that is why the Purifiers must be allowed to choose their fate for themselves. Without freedom, a people can be controlled, but never united.
This is true, and yet the Firstborn have ill need of another enemy.
And I believe in you to not create one. Your actions determine the future for both the Templar and the Purifiers. But now is the time to act, Hierarch.
You are right. The way forward may be difficult, but it is necessary. Thank you, my friend.
With the stasis grid down, the Zerg have begun infesting the surface of Cybros. We do not have long if we wish to save the Purifiers. Your Templar are ready, Hierarch. Give the word, and it shall be reclaimed. These Zerg are truly as tenacious as the archives claim. Their infestation already spreads across the surface.
And Amon's hybrid have begun fortifying the hives. We must hope for the aid of the Purifiers to win this battle.
Indeed. According to the station schematics, Cybros' power architecture is divided into 4 distinct quadrants. Each is sealed by 3 null circuits. Destroying all of the circuits in a quadrant should restore its power, activating at least some of the purifiers.
We will need to keep a watchful eye upon the core matrix. If the Zerg destroy it, Cybros falls as well. We are reforged.
We should try to locate the null circuits as soon as it is safe to do so, Hierarch.
Ever atoning. Artanis, there are unpowered cannons placed near the core matrix. With enough fortification, this would be a defensible position.
There, a null circuit. Destroy it, and power should begin to flow again.
Speak your demand. Identify our plan in my end.
Energy flow increasing exponentially. It's working! The purifiers are activating.
I am Executor Clolarian. I address the leader of the Firstborn.
Executor Clolarian, your deeds are taught to all Templar, even to this day.
Cease your adulation. Why do you seek the Purifiers?
Brothers, you were created to protect the Empire, yet we did not treat you as you deserved, as true Templar. I implore you to forgive our ancestors' mistakes, to take up your ancient charge once more and join us as equals. A Zerg force is preparing to move on the core matrix. Warriors, defend the core!
We will see if you speak truth. You will aid us in purifying this alien threat. Only then shall we discuss this further. Sentinels! Advance upon the alien stronghold! Purify the invaders!
As the chain commands.
Systems at Zaknaku up. Channel the light divide.
Firstborn, I remember. Betrayal, death, unacceptable.
I'm detecting the Purifier awakening on its own. Wait, something is amiss. The AI has gone rogue.
Its Solarite memory lattice has grown irreversibly unstable. We should disable it. At least we can put its Solarite to use.
New targets acquired. Eliminate Templar.
Channel the light divide.
Disassemble. No disassemble.
A shame. Karax, do what you must.
Understood, Phoenix. I will see the Solarite is recovered properly.
The Zerg broods are reacting to our battle plan. They have begun guarding the null circuits.
Gas Arashon. It shall be done. Calibrate void lenses. Annihilation commencing. Ikuda Anai. Prismatic core. Possibly face the enemy.
Null circuits destroyed. Station at half power.
Channel the light divider. Undercool rock. Systems at Purifiers! Our home is under assault by alien forces. Move out and eliminate them. The Zerg are attacking from the northeast. They're trying to break through our nexus point. Process. Annihilation commencing. Gas Arashon. Undercool rock. Calibrate prismatic lens online. Systems at full. Ikuda Anai. Undercool rock. Gas Arashon. Fire at will. Process.
The last grouping of null circuits is located here.
Undercool rock. For iron. Channel the light device. You have full power. Calibrate void lens.
The third quadrant is coming online now. Cypros is at 75% power.
Beams alignment. It shall be done. Brothers, our tower
time has come. Eliminate the alien bioforms with extreme prejudice.
Cast our shell. And the
That's it! Seals are fully unlocked. Cybros is awakening. Hierarch, Cybros has reached full power, and the purifiers are cleansing the station of the Zerg.
Fight on, brothers. Slaughter them to the last.
Wait! I've been disconnected from Cybros' systems. The core is activating. It's going to fire!
Lorian, what are you...
Commencing purification.
Zerg biosigns disappearing. The surface of Endion has been cleansed of life.
It is over. Phoenix, contact the Purifiers. I would speak to them. Executor Clolarian, you have awoken during the Firstborn's darkest hour. You have shown us that the Purifiers are a mighty force that could turn the tide of this war. I ask you now to honor your sacred charge as Templar and fight beside your brethren as you did before.
You are no different than the Conclave. Once again, you try to control us.
No. I wish to make amends for our past failures. I have fought battles alongside one of you. Phoenix, the one you are linked with. The Conclave feared your kind, but they are no more. I know you are true Templar. I have seen it. I ask that we stand as one, or none of us shall stand at all.
I will counsel with the others.
They are deliberating.
If we are to follow, we would ask the entity Phoenix to speak for us. There is much about this time we do not yet understand. But as long as you hold to your word, Hierarch, the Purifiers shall join the Firstborn.
Hierarch, I've powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
These advancements have proved their worth. We should have integrated the Purifiers long ago, instead of imprisoning them. We have come far from a race on the brink of extinction, but it is not over yet.
Are we finished wasting time? Or are there more pointless errands to attend to before we strike at Amon?
The Purifiers will be a useful addition to our forces. I would hardly call this an errand.
Yes, but as we already discussed, you chose to give them freedom, hoping that they will do as you command.
Do not presume to lecture me about my decisions, Tal'Darim.
But I so enjoy our exchanges.
These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
I answer the call.
The skies await.
We are the Blades of Iron. I have returned. Vengeance for Ire. I return to serve.
Cassar de Templari.
We feel your presence.
I think we are all pleased by your success with the Purifiers. Well, except the Preserver over there. You were bold, Artanis. Sometimes a little too reckless. But it has worked in your favor.
Rohana!
I can see it, Artanis. The truth Amon wishes to hide. While his brethren, the Xel'Naga, slumbered through the millennia, Amon and his followers descended upon Ire.
And he uplifted our people. They ruled over us as teachers, as gods.
He changed us, manipulated our essence. But we grew beyond his control. He and his followers fled to Xeris to create the Zerg. The hybrid are the culmination of his efforts. False Xel'Naga, created in his image. We must...
Rohana, this is too dangerous. You cannot go on like this.
I must, Hierarch. It is my duty to know the truth, to bear it. I know now. This is my purpose.
I have been analyzing the Purifier bodies en masse. Their systems function more effectively when in proximity to each other. Outlying protocols can be offloaded to unoccupied cores.
What does any of that mean, Karax?
Their data web was designed to replicate the sense of the Kala. They are connected to each other.
Interesting.
Yes, however, it is a synthetic representation. There is no emotional wave.
The engineers who built them could not imagine how they could ever be seen as Protoss without the light of the Kala. If only our ancestors could see us now. We have achieved an incredible feat, friend Phoenix.
Phoenix. I have been thinking more upon that name. It is the moniker of another. I do not believe I should use it any longer. I am not he.
Phoenix was the bravest warrior I have ever known. He faced terrible odds and emerged victorious. Slayed enemies the likes of which most cannot even comprehend. And yet, you have proven to be of equal bravery. He would have been honored that a warrior such as you bore his name. And so am I.
Your words honor me, Hierarch, but one day I must find my own path and my own name.
brings me great joy that the Purifiers have chosen to join the Daylong. But Amon's armies are still a threat. Mobius Corps is overseeing Amon's hybrid production lab. I will not let this continue. We will go to Revanskar and destroy the station before Amon can create more of these abominations.
Hierarch, as ordered, my Dark Templar have tracked Mobius Corps to their base within the asteroid belt of Revanskar.
Well done. Karax, what do you know of their defenses?
The asteroid field is highly volatile and guards the base's outer rim. The Spear of Adun will not be able to pass. However, our carriers could strike at the heart of the facility.
We will set a course at once. Amon has taken away my armies. So shall I take away his. Ready our ships for assault.
Hierarch, Mobius Corps' vessels are not moving into attack position.
Something isn't right.
Our shielding has been punctured. I'm detecting Terran cloak signatures on the lower decks, heading toward the bridge.
Templar, to me! We will not let the Spear of Adun fall! Karax, we cannot let this assault interfere with our plan. Mobius Corps will not expect a counterattack. Though you are not a warrior, you know their defenses better than any other. I entrust this task to you, Facesmith. Lead our carriers against the facility, while my warriors hold here.
As you command, Hierarch.
With our ship boarded, I need our best warriors here. I know you are not trained for battle, Facesmith, but with your tactical expertise, you can destroy this facility. Go now, with my full faith behind you.
The Mobius facility. As we suspected, this is where Amon's hybrid armies are born. The operation is fueled by 3 power cores. Destroying them will destabilize the facility and allow us to annihilate the remaining structure. If I establish our nexus point on the outer edge of the platform, the Templar can fight their way in. But there are no ground paths and few minerals. Fortunately, our carriers are ready now. With their help, I might have a chance.
Victory awaits. Awaiting the call.
This platform has been locked by Mobius security protocols. They cannot be too difficult to decipher. If I gain access, I should be able to move the platform to areas with additional minerals. Well, at least there's enough resources here to get started.
Karax, we are having difficulty repelling the hybrid on the Spear of Adun. Have you located their stasis chambers?
My scans show 2 chambers nearby. They appear to run on solarite. We could use it more than ever.
Soldads have engaged the enemy. Antara Tassagon, on that. Gassar, we are ready. Justice is served. Time for battle.
The shadow spreads.
never be done. It is done. I have access to the controls. The platform is operational. These navigational controls in the upper right of the command display will allow me to move it toward additional resources. The enemy will not be far, though. I should send some ships to scout ahead before we relocate.
Warp field online. La Faroche.
Awaiting the call. Depleted. Prepare to engage.
Mineral field depleted.
The power core is destroyed. Mobius core energy reserves dropping to 66%.
Excellent work, Phase Smith. Press on.
Siravek Cryon. For honor.
Let us proceed. The time is now.
I am eager to strike.
Have engaged the enemy.
On the wings of justice. Understood.
I am detecting several banshees approaching our nexus.
Amon has awoken. We sleep no more.
Stars.
Awaiting the call.
Your warrior has engaged the enemy. Mineral field.
Understood.
We are poised for victory.
Warp field online.
We are ready.
Time for
Mineral
battle.
field depleted.
Understood. Anan Porko.
Have engaged the enemy.
We are the blade of fire. I stalk through the stars.
Mineral field.
Battles done, Dela.
The skies await. On the wings of justice. Understood. Azul to Templari. I stalk through the stars.
Justice be done. On victory.
The hybrid chambers are gone, and their solarite is ours. That went better than I'd hoped.
Let us proceed.
Siravek Cryon.
Azul.
I am eager to strike. Azul to Templari. Where do our enemies lie?
We are ready. Prepare to engage. The time is now.
Sadar. Kassar, a Templar.
Where do our enemies lurk?
We are poised for victory.
Time for battle. Shazul to Templari.
Agreed. Die in the name of Amon.
No, I will leave that to you.
Where do our enemies lurk?
We are the Blades of Iron. Let us proceed.
The platform's power grid is nearly offline, Hierarch. There is only one more core.
Well done, Karax. The attacks on the ship have slowed.
My meditation. Victory awaits. Battle is won. To victory. Now, Azul. Justice is high. Prepare to engage. Zara Kunu. Time is now. The battle is won. The end has come.
Karax, Mobius Core's battle cruisers are warping away from the Spear of Adun.
Yes, I believe I have found them. It is no matter. We will not be deterred. The final power core has been destroyed. We must strike now. Hierarch, is the Spear of Adun secure?
Yes, we repelled the invaders before they could reach the solar core. Our weapon systems are yours to command.
It was my honor to serve. Fire!
Amon's hybrid facility lies in ruin. His hybrid armies shattered. And yet, for the briefest of moments, we lingered on the cusp of ruin. We endured because of the actions of one brave Templar. In the midst of darkness, I have seen a light. I have seen defiant hope. Karax of the Kalai, you were born a craftsman from a caste of engineers. But now, you stand as a warrior. Today, it is clear that the age of castes has come to its end. Today, we must all become Templar.
You wound the Artanis. You strive to maintain this flawed existence, but you will not stop me.
Amon, I have destroyed your Terran army, eradicated your hybrid facility, and turned your servants to my side. All that is left is your destruction.
Impudence, but you are insignificant in the face of the salvation I bring. You will come to Ire and die.
He is gone. He is so arrogant. Just as he could look into me, so I have looked into him. His form is almost complete, and now he waits for us to return. He plans to bring the Great Fleet down upon us. There is a way around this. We have to eliminate the sacred psi matrix that powers Ire, or we are all doomed.
If he intends to use the Golden Armada to stop us from destroying his body, then you are right. Destroying the psi matrix is essential. It seems this connection of yours has proved worthwhile. But it is time to free yourself from Amon. Sever yourself from the Kala.
I would relinquish all that I know.
It is the only way. Unshackle yourself from the past, Rohana, and step into this new age.
For the day long.
It is time for retribution. We will set a course for Ire.
There are new personnel awaiting your review in the War Council hierarchy.
The Golden Armada has devastated the sector, Artanis. I know we cannot engage them directly, but this must not continue.
Capital ships have docked within the Spear of Adun. They await your preference. The Tal'Darim Wrathwalker robotics are now online, Hierarch.
Carrier has arrived.
Such hubris, to think that they could control what they did not understand. Oh, it's always hubris with the Terrans. Get too close to a black hole, and it will crush you.
We once thought the same of the Tal'Darim, Alarak. We believed you mindless and obedient slaves.
And we thought you were weak, impure, and unworthy. And yet now we stand together.
Perhaps we acted too rashly with Mobius Core. There may have been a different way.
Oh, Templar, is there ever a moment when your people do not doubt themselves? No, Artanis. Extermination was the only course. The hybrid leave nothing to save.
The deeds of a Templar suit you, Karax.
For the entirety of my life, I have given myself to the art of creation. My war has been one of design, a battle against obstacles that hinder optimization. I am a faithsmith, and will always be my first calling. But as times change, those who were not born true Templar can become so through their deeds.
Then ready yourself, Templar. You will be needed.
Hierarch, the Purifiers are impressed with your leadership. They clamor to strike at the heart of Amon.
Friend Phoenix, they are impressed equally with yours.
Yes, they have chosen to follow my command. Leadership is new for me, as is everything else.
I had not intended to become Hierarch. I questioned the decision. There had to be someone more worthy. Do not fall into the same mental traps I did, my friend. The Purifiers follow you for a reason, as the Daylom now follow me. Self-doubt will only cloud your decision-making.
You speak truth, Hierarch. You speak as a leader.
Rohana, before you freed yourself from the Kala's grip, did you see anything else?
Yes, I saw Amon's end. As the Firstborn created the Kala, the Xel'Naga were disturbed from their slumber. They felt an absence within the void itself. They discovered Amon and his followers at Xeris, and a war among the gods erupted. Amon unleashed the Swarm.
And the Swarm consumed the Xel'Naga.
Only a fraction remained within Ulnar. In the final confrontation, Amon was felled, but he was not defeated. He returned to the void, twisting it with his hatred. His servant, Narud, machinated for eons, seeking a body to sustain his master.
The hybrid.
A stepping stone towards the host body he now forges upon Ire. His plan is almost complete.
We are still here, Rohana, and he can be defeated again. So many lost. So much destruction. But there is a glimmer of hope. We will destroy Amon's host body and cast him from the Kala. The Templar shall make our final stand for Ire. Brothers, sisters, the time has come for our attack.
Oh, well, this is truly a miracle.
Rohana has used her connection to the Kala to reveal Amon's plan. He forges a hybrid body to indwell, and exists within it and the Kala. But he remains vulnerable until this form is complete. He must call upon the Golden Armada for defense.
There is still a way to prevent them from warping to Ire, by dismantling the warp network's power structures.
That would grant us the time we need to destroy Amon's hybrid form. Clever.
Once he only has the Templar to inhabit, we unleash the Keystone, removing Amon from the Kala.
It will not contain him for long.
No, but long enough for our people to sever their connection to the Kala and thrust him back into the void.
This optimism is dangerous. We could destroy them all from orbit, and not waste such time.
How dare you suggest the destruction of our people?
I will not accept that, Alarak. What we face is a true horror, but we must endure it. Ready yourselves. The final confrontation is upon us, and we will meet it head-on. Ire, this is not the first time I have fought for you, but it may be the last. Rohana now sees that her destiny lies in the future, not in the past. Zeratul believed that I would become a great leader, that the Protoss would place their faith in me. Now, I will see if he was right.
Your people are lost, Artanis. I know you desire to save them, but it will not be done. Our focus should be on Amon's destruction alone.
By destroying Amon's body, then liberating my people from the Kala, he will be thrust back into the void. It is a victory we can achieve.
It is a folly, and a risk we do not need to incur. We should eradicate the Protoss, burn the entire world, and all on it.
No, Alarak. If we may save my people, it will be done. Do not defy me on this.
Of course, I only counsel wisdom. If you do not wish to hear it, I will say no more.
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch.
Ire. Some of my people are seeing it for the first time. They were born on Shakuras and have only heard tales of our homeland.
They will see much more of it, now that the power of the Keystone is within our grasp. Zeratul spoke truly. It has ushered us unto hope.
Yes, though not as we initially suspected.
Still, his tireless devotion brought us this chance. I will forever honor him for that.
As shall I.
The psionic matrix was first sparked 3,000 years ago. It is strange. Such a joyous event, and I only know of it from what has been recorded in history. I do not feel the memory. I cannot tell you of the joy that Protoss felt as the first pulse charged the psi matrix, or the rush of thoughts that cascaded through the Kala and the minds of the proud Kalai.
And yet, we know all that we need to about these times, Rohana.
Yes. You must understand, though, to have so little of experience to recall it, my account is capable of flaws, of imperfection.
Perhaps this is how our histories should be viewed after all, without certainty, only seen through the era one lives in.
The Keystone is resonating once more. The void energies on Aiur nearly match those of Ulnar. Whatever Amon is doing below is on a colossal scale. These readouts cannot be right. Or at least, I hope they are not. The Keystone has slowed its absorption of void energies. Is it because of the energies below? Or is the Keystone reaching its limit? The Keystone is reacting to void energies on the surface of Aiur. But this scale, it can only be...
Amon. How long until the Keystone is ready?
I do not know. It has only been used like this once before. The Keystone shows clear evidence of tampering, likely by this Narud creature mentioned in the Terran engineer Swan's report. It was adapted to drain the void energies within Kerrigan and store them until they could be redistributed to revive Amon. The foundation is there, but it was never intended to house the full energies of a Zalnaga.
You will find a way, Karax. If there is one thing I have learned, you will not rest until you have found your result. I have faith in that.
Thank you, Hierarch. But this will prove difficult. The Keystone was intended to be a vessel, not a prison.
I have such tangible memories of Aiur. I can still feel the warm breezes of Aldera, its hot sunlight filling my every pore.
The Praetor Council took me to Aldera as a youngling too. It is there where I ignited my first Psyblade.
Phoenix as well. It was the proudest moment of his life. He felt such purpose, such surety of his existence. I look forward to seeing this place he so loved for the first time.
Those memories you hold, they are of another place. That world is no more.
Then we shall build a better one on top of it.
The Psi Matrix's power structures are accessible from 3 locations across Aiur. We must divide our forces to destroy them. I shall coordinate you and your Executor's efforts from aboard the Spear of Adun. We can begin as soon as you are ready, Hierarch. The psionic matrix is the beating heart of Aiur, formed from a lattice of Kadaran crystals embedded within the planet's crust. Its power structures can only be accessed from 3 points. If we destroy them, it should disable the warp network.
I will send 3 forces. We shall destroy the Matrix before Amon can recall the Golden Armada to Ire.
Vorazun, Alarak, you must enter the Citadel of the Executor to reach the first power structure. But the city has been infested.
No matter. We shall purge Antioch of the Zerg.
Even if I must do it myself. I agree. So these are the Zerg who defeated you. Pitiful. They too shall fall before my power. The weak always fall. Tell me, how did you lose ire to these animals? Did they heap up and chew upon your starships?
The Zerg were once the greatest threat my people faced. Only a fool would underestimate them.
Well then, I will bow to your experience as a fool. I hesitate to think what you would do without me.
You are about to find out. This gate is sealed from the other side, and I shall move through the shadows to open it. Overseers. They can detect my presence. Better to avoid them. There! The gate has been opened.
Finally. Now let us continue. You address the heart. As I desire.
You require
How shall we serve? So shall it be. Only because I will. As its fate. Force
What is your will? Arise.
How shall those mutalisks are swarming en masse. I would do my best to remain undetected if I were you.
It is my honor. Our future is the daylight.
Of course I needed.
Purpose forward. It seems I must infiltrate the enemy's forces and unseal the way forward. We have nearly reached the power structure. Press forward, High Lord.
Orders from you. As I will it. As I.
The inner chamber is completely sealed. My stealth will not avail us here.
Then let us try a more direct approach. Guard me while I prepare. The Zerg will surely sense my growing power. As I will it.
What is your will? Our future is the daylight. It is my honor.
Almost. Just a moment longer.
There is much to be done. Unbelievable. You didn't just blast open the door.
Both the Zerg and a power structure will trouble us no more. Contact the others and tell them of the victory I have brought you.
Rohana, Alarak and I have destroyed the power structure. Alert the next team that they may begin.
Carax, Phoenix, the loss of the first power structure has not gone unnoticed. Hybrid have convened to defend the area.
Good.
They shall suffer the full extent of my wrath.
All in good time, friend Phoenix. The Hybrid are a powerful foe, and if we're going to face them, we will need support. I've spent quite some time studying void energy. I should be able to reclaim robotic units and structures from Amon.
Then let us assemble our army, so a Hybrid may fall before it.
Progress is made by the... I'm immortal! I cannot free the pilot from Amon's grasp, but I should be able to take control of it. I am not detecting any robotic units ahead. I suppose now would be a good time to phase in some photon cannons.
The power structure lies ahead, but the temple grounds are vast.
Sentries, Immortals, Colossi, Reavers. We should reclaim as many as possible before proceeding. My sensors are showing a lot of Reavers up ahead. Reclaiming them would be risky, but their firepower would be a huge asset. We are all Templar. My expertise is yours. We are united. Progress? What may I... Amon shall not prevail. I concur. It will be. Ire will be restored. The Psi Matrix... I can reclaim the gateway and robotics facility in this area.
We could then supplement our forces with the units of our choosing. A clever plan. I'm curious, Phase Smith. Could you take control of me?
If your systems were compromised by Amon, yes, I believe I could purify them. Purpose.
Hierarchy.
We are all Templar.
I hunger for battle.
A Phase Smith is always prepared. Shanala Arai Delam. Ire will be restored. We are united. Progress is made by the bold. The Psi Matrix will fall. Ire will be restored. I hear you. Amon shall not prevail. Naku Afal Ire. Progress is made by the bold. I concur. We are united. I hear you. Yes, Hierarch. Purpose guides us. The Psi Matrix will fall. It will be my expertise. Amon shall not prevail. Progress is made by the bold. I'm detecting a robotic support bay nearby. If we can claim it, we can construct Colossi. A Phase Smith is always prepared. Purpose guides us. Progress is made by the bold. The Psi Matrix will fall. We are united. Ire will be restored. I concur. Shalala Arai Delam.
Speak and you will be heard.
Naku Afal Ire. The Psi Matrix will fall. A Phase Smith is always prepared.
Surely the Hybrid will be no match for us now.
I believe you are right, friend Phoenix. Let us make for the power structure. My expertise is yours. Shanala Arai Delam. Purpose guides us. Ire will be restored. We are united. Progress Progress is made by the bold. It will be. The Psi Matrix will fall. My expertise is yours. Purpose guides us. We are united. The Psi Matrix will fall. The way is open. Progress is made by the bold. I concur.
Serve forever.
Your crusade has failed. Your brethren and the Master are one flesh.
Shall not prevail. With the hybrid eliminated, we can safely destroy the power structure. There. The Matrix was never meant to be dismantled like this. It has released a massive overflow of psionic energy from the surface of Ire. Hierarch, I fear you are in great peril. Psionic energy is gathering in the cavern behind you. If it reaches your position...
Do not fear, Karax. My warriors and I will keep ahead of the energy storm. Victory is still within our grasp.
Artanis, I am sending my Dark Templar to clear the path ahead. They shall aid your advance.
As will the Purifiers, deploying warp prisons. The Tal'Darim shall win this battle for you. My warriors are joining your forces now.
Together, we are strong. There can be no doubt. Continue fighting, warriors. I will channel the astral winds to heal your wounds. Our path is clear. Be swift, my brothers. The psionic energy has already flooded the cavern entrance. Together, we are strong. Our path is clear. With honor,
The Purifiers are fighting near your position, Artanis. You nearly destroyed a major hive cluster.
We are strong. A bold plan.
We serve at your command.
Press on. The energies are closing in behind us. Huck and Bayosh. Our path is clear. She's a horse. With honor, I lead. I serve. Dawn will come. There can be no doubt. The path is together. We are.
My Dark Templar are just ahead of your position, Hierarch. They have nearly taken down the final hive cluster.
To me, Nerazine.
Several Nidus worms are defending the final power structure. My Dark Templar will aid you in destroying them.
Strength Slay the Zerg! We are nearly there! Final power structure. When it falls, the Psi Matrix will be no more.
You have done it, Artanis. We have stayed the Golden Armada's advance, for now. Initiating dimensional recall.
The Protoss are more than Amon's creations. We will embrace the future on our own terms. Zeratul. Tassadar. My memories of you give me strength. The way I have chosen is not easy, but it is right.
The Psi Matrix is destroyed. Let us now take our fight to Amon. Oh, the ship is stifling. I need no rest. Give me enemies to slaughter.
The Tal'Darim motherships have warped in to strengthen our fleet. I must admit, they are quite impressive.
We are the soul of strength.
Carrier has arrived.
I cannot begin to understand the depth of your sorrow, Artanis. Such noble Templar, now made a monstrosity. Those left, trapped in a body controlled by Amon.
It is the most horrific of fates. But what pains me is the uncertainty of facing them. They are my brothers. Sisters. When we strike these abominations, will our brethren bear witness within? Will they be silent watchers? Or are they already lost to oblivion?
I can offer you little comfort or surety, my friend. But know what you do is the only course.
Our people have never faced such risks before. You will overcome them, Artanis. I know this. So, this is life without the color. Amon's mind is naught but darkness. Whatever glory he possessed fled long ago. You fought well, Hyrule. The Golden Armada's return has been delayed, but not prevented. We must destroy Amon's host form while he is still vulnerable. I shall try to view our history in this new way of yours, Artanis. Our people have never faced such risks before. You will overcome them, Artanis. I know this. Amon's mind is naught but darkness. Whatever glory he possessed fled long ago.
The Keystone will be ready, Hierarch. Just not yet. There has to be a way. There is always a path forward, no matter how difficult it may be to find it. It's quite different fighting alongside Phoenix there. If nothing else, I believe in our crew, Hierarch. I believe in your leadership. Amon nearly succeeded in using the Kala to destroy us. How fitting that we may now turn it against him.
That was a close fight, but then our forces shine brightest in the darkness. Amon has underestimated us at every turn, and that shall be our weapon against him. You were right to say that Ire has changed completely, but there is still hope.
Now that the Psi Matrix has fallen, Amon cannot warp the Golden Armada back to Ire to defend himself. We must destroy his host body before it fully awakens. For the sake of our people, we cannot falter.
Your actions have not eluded my gaze, Artanis. Your plans are not hidden from me. And you are too late. Behold, the form of your god. The culmination of a cycle set into motion when the stars were born. As I was your beginning, so shall I be your end. Know the truth, Artanis. Your people, your beliefs, your color, everything. A lie. There is nothing left of you.
You are wrong. We are finally free to become something more, and you will not stop us! Brace yourself for the full might of the Firstborn! So this is Amon's host body. An abomination made from the flesh of our brethren and the Overmind's carcass.
Indeed, Hierarch. My sensors indicate his form is consuming void energies at an alarming rate. In this state, even our most powerful weaponry will have no effect upon Amon.
These shards, they generate void energy, drain life around them to feed his host body. They must be destroyed.
The land near them has been destabilized. It's almost as if he's terraforming the area, turning it into the void. Wait. The shards are opening rifts, summoning entities to defend them.
Then we are running out of time. Warriors, ready your blades. We fight for the future of Ire. We are the blades of Ire. On.
The void shards must be destroyed if we hope to strike at Amon's host form. Fight well, Templar.
We stand The void reflects my will, and I will your destruction.
Amon is continually opening rifts to protect the shards. We will need to attack before the defenders become overwhelming.
Over Artanis. Kassar, Natum Blanco. And Tara Tassaka. May justice be done.
Receiving.
Awaiting instructions.
Ula Sadar.
On night. We are the blades of iron.
Kassar, Nato
Assets confirmed. Transmit use of me. Mitoga. I will break the cycle of the Cell Naga.
We have done it! Warriors, press forward!
Artanis, I am detecting a large number of void entities inbound on our nexus point. Get ready to defend.
Make use of me.
That must be placed on a Vespine geyser.
I am needed. Receive command. Awaiting instructions. There are sites. Awaiting instructions. Initiating. Make use of me. Mitoga. Noctai. Extermination. Make use of me.
You have not enough men.
As I am needed. Commencing. Receiving. Zoc Talagas. Your will. Trent input command. Talk. Make use of me. I am needed. For vengeance. Talk.
Yes. There are several locations surrounding Amon's farm that would serve as excellent forward outposts. Clear out the enemy, and our forces will provide you with additional support.
Awaiting the call.
Move carefully, Hierarch. Destroying the Void Shard has increased the strength of the remaining four.
Oblivion. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our pylon is under attack.
You shall all serve. I bring order.
Hierarch, we're tracking multiple flying entities heading for our nexus point.
A second shard has been destroyed. I can already sense Amon's protection weakening.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. Time is now. Oblivion descends.
downfall is at hand. Tal'Darim, your High Lord demands the Dark God's blood. Do not disappoint me.
Unmitigated chaos.
Prepare to engage.
The void shards are growing increasingly unstable. Engage them cautiously. We do not fully understand their power.
Well done, Templar. The third shard has fallen before us.
Agreed. Battle's won.
Free of your suffering.
Rift detected. Expect another onslaught of void entities soon.
Higher, the remaining shards are bleeding void energy. Approaching them will be extremely dangerous.
Justice is served. Time is now. To victory. Battle is won. Obliterate.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Warriors, slaughter all who oppose my will.
Warriors have engaged.
Time is now. Let us finish this. Justice is served. Battle is won. We are poised for victory.
Establishing purifier fortifications now. We follow you to war, Hierarch.
Justice is served. Agreed. Let us finish this. Time is now. Your purification is at hand. Time now. Battle is won. Justice is served. Time is now. Let us finish this to victory. Justice is served. To victory.
Well done, Hierarch. My Nerazim are establishing a position now. All 3 forward positions have been secured, Artemis. Now, let us bring an end to Amon.
Let the betrayer know my wrath. For Forsoon. As Alarak wills it. This universe will be redeemed.
Void entities detected. Marking their location. They are heading towards our nexus point now.
The end has come. Let us proceed. Go forth and purify.
Victory nears, my brothers. Fight with all you have!
Let us proceed.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
The Nerazim join the fight.
Engaging the enemy.
This is it, brothers. All of our hopes rest upon this moment. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors.
Abandon your fear. The end of an age is at hand.
No. Amon's form has awakened.
All vessels, ready your weapons, now! Templar, unleash your fury!
Void energy levels dropping. Amon's host has been destroyed.
Ready the keystone, Karax. Our final stand approaches. May I honor those who came before me. The hour has come. This is my final test.
You have surprised my people, Hierarch. They knew little of the bravery of the Templar. Some are even impressed by it.
They have fought nobly, Alarak. I am honored that they stand with me.
They admire your conviction and brutality.
And if we are victorious this day, will they continue to stand with me?
If I will it. But now is not the time to muse upon future things. Not when my vengeance awaits.
Can you sense the hope, Matriarch?
I do. If we succeed, we will have a new chance to forge the unified society we strove for on Shakuras.
We will preserve the traditions of the Nerazim. They will not be forgotten.
In time, they may be. I fear losing our old ways, Artanis. But as we've worked with the Tal'Darim and the Purifiers, I now see that it is inevitable. Traditions must change as we do. A day may come when we leave behind the Shadow Walk, just as you have abandoned the Kala and the caste system.
That is the price we must pay to become truly one people.
So I have come to believe.
You seem troubled by so much loss, Hierarch.
How could one not be? But the brooding you sense is only concern for the task at hand. To convince our people that they must shed what they hold most sacred.
You convinced me. I, who held the Kala above all else.
You knew the risk that connection was presenting to us.
Indeed. Though I seldom knew his possession, each was horrifying. I bore silent witness to the mockery he made of me. I cannot imagine the suffering they have experienced below. The release they must yearn for.
It is the best I could do in the time allotted. It will have to be enough. We will need to defend the Keystone until it reaches full power. It will take some time. The Keystone has its limits, and Amon's power is beyond them. Even our best laid strategies are but chance before a Xel'Naga. Hierarch, it is done.
The Xel'Naga Keystone is ready for deployment.
Indeed. However, the duration of the effect still deeply concerns me.
It is our only option. We must believe that there will be enough time to speak reason.
No matter what happens, if we die, we all die Templar. And I thank you for that. For your faith in me. It has been my eternal honor to serve you, Hierarch.
I have been blessed to truly get to know you, Artanis. To call you friend, not just because of memory, but through experience.
Our journey is not yet over, friend Phoenix. If we win this day, know that the glory of building a new civilization lies ahead, and I will need you to help me do it.
It is a task I greatly look forward to. But I no longer wish to be called by the name Phoenix.
Oh?
I'm honored to choose my own name. It will be Talendar.
Talendar. One who bears a strong heart. A fitting name. So it shall be.
A shame. I was enjoying the solitude.
The Keystone is ready, Hierarch. We await your command.
Karax, open a channel to our entire fleet. I will address the Templar. My brethren, hear me, for there is little time left. All that remains of our race, our civilization, are those that stand beside you now, and those corrupted on the surface below. Our kind once stood as stewards of a galaxy full of promise. In our pride and division, we failed that sacred charge and fell to ruin. The Kala, designed to bring unity, ultimately only aided those divisions. Its hope was a lie. Today, that lie must come to its end. And with it, our prejudice and arrogance must become a thing of the past. For we now fight in the belief that our kind has not seen its end. That we Protoss can stand bound by a belief in unity. And that we Protoss will forge a great and mighty new civilization. Trust each other in the fight ahead. Strike as one will. Let our last stand burn a memory so bright that we will be known throughout eternity.
The keystone is in place, Hierarch. require time to charge to its full power.
The Nerazim stand ready, Artanis. We will hold the northern entrance to the temple.
The Purifiers and I will secure the southern approach.
And I lay claim to the primary battle line. Amon shall know my wrath firsthand.
My forces will ensure the Keystone's safety and provide for our defense. We will reinforce your warriors as we are able.
Hierarch, the Zerg surround us. But what of the Golden Armada? Disabling the Psi Matrix delayed their return, but...
Amon will bring the full might of the Great Fleet to bear against us. Of that, there is no doubt. But we shall not break. We are the Daylon, united as never before. Entaro Adun, Entaro Tassadar, Entaro Zeratul.
Artanis, your executors will not be able to hold the temple entrances indefinitely. Be ready to assist them a moment's notice.
Zerg detected approaching the southern entrance. Amon is probing our defenses, searching for weakness. Show him none.
I heed the call. Destined. I heed the call. I feel your presence. Our duty is undone.
Amon is using the Armada's most powerful ships against the Keystone. As painful
desolation awaits.
I feel your presence.
This vessel serves as a beacon for your hope. Your faith is misplaced.
The enemy is sending a torrent of forces down the central path. The Tal'Darim will need reinforcements.
Our duty is unlimited, vigilant, waiting.
Another fleet of ships set a course for the Keystone. They must be repelled.
Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged.
Weak, powerless.
Submit!
The Spear of Adun has taken a direct hit. The fabrication matrix is unresponsive. Pylons can no longer be called down.
Feel your presence. Reserve the Dawn. Jatako's all.
Upgrade complete.
Our expertise is establish
Warriors, a stream of enemies will be upon us shortly. Stand firm, and we shall resist them.
As the higher up wins.
shall be consumed by the cleansing flame.
Presence.
To victory. Awaiting the call. Time is now.
The assault cluster is failing. Solar Lance is offline.
The Keystone's energy matrix has reached the halfway point. We must hold on.
Let us move. Detecting multiple enemies on approach. They're attacking 2 entrances at once.
Inbound on the Keystone. Be prepared.
Justice is served. Dismissed. Make this universe as it should have been. Perfect. Justice is served.
Hull breach detected. Defensive lattice is offline. Dimensional recall systems failing.
armies are swarming against all 3 entrances. Resist them, brothers!
We shall end our power. Ready, be so. Awaiting.
A shining symbol of arrogance. Let your pride be your downfall.
Justice is served. Agreed. Justice is served.
Ships are diving headlong into the Spear of Adun! The core is going critical! Hierarch, we can no longer support you!
You have done enough, Rohan. The Keystone is approaching full power. Evade them as long as you can.
Their blood is on your hands, Arcanus.
False savior.
Defiance means their death.
Hierarch, I see an unending tide of Protoss signatures. He's sending every last one of the possessed Templar against the Keystone.
We will hold Karax. We must.
Maximum energy output. Victory is nearly upon us. Do not lose hope, brothers. Energy matrix charged. The Keystone is ready, Hierarch.
Warriors, pull back to the Keystone. Let them come to us. Selendis! Hear me! Selendis! Templar! Rid yourselves of Amon! Sever your nerve cords!
We are one in the color.
Without the color, what will we become?
Free. Rise. Believe.
Intaro Artanis!
The Dark One has been banished back into the Void. For now, we are free. All of this because of you. I will bring our great dream of a unified Protoss to bear. We will gather the survivors, rebuild our cities, We will reject our old divisions and forge a new society. Together, we will shape our destiny amongst the stars.
How can this be? Hierarch, we are receiving an unauthorized transmission. It is from
Ulnar. It is Kerrigan.